Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kensthetic and I'm here with you guys today with a new video. So yeah, I'm about to do a hair video right now. So video on here uploaded tomorrow. Today's video we're speaking about how you can cut dairy out of your diet. In case you guys do not know, I have been cutting dairy out of my diet since June 2019 and I feel like I completely let it go by October 2019. So I wanted to come on here and share with you guys my tips on cutting dairy out of your diet in case you guys are interested. So before we get started, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. We're on the road to 5K and I want you to join. Come period. Give this video a big thumbs up if this video is helpful, if this video provided you with information about dairy alternatives, about the benefits of cutting dairy out your diet. Just give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to drop a comment down below with your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, or anything that may be on your mind. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So if you guys see me looking over here, it's because I have my notes typed up so I don't miss anything for you all. But as I mentioned, I have been cutting dairy out of my diet since June 2019. It was very hard because I was a huge cheese girl, like mac and cheese, just cheese, like chunks of cheese. I would sit there eating it. So it was very hard for me to cut dairy out of my diet. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and make it seem like I cut dairy out of my diet overnight. Like, it was not like that at all. With cutting dairy out of your diet, my first recommendation is to ease it in. Find alternatives for one dairy item at a time and then build up from there. Don't just go to the supermarket. I mean, if you could do it, then go ahead and do it. Shout out to you, but I knew I couldn't do it like this. I started substituting item by item and eventually, you know, I let everything that had milk in it, everything that had dairy in it go, period. So as far as benefits of cutting dairy out of your diet, the main reason I cut dairy out of my diet is because if you guys are new to my channel, I have acne prone skin and my acne went crazy. It went bonkers in June 2019. So I was like, honey. Started seeing my esthetician, Cynthia, and my skin has cleared up so much. So I'll put a before picture of my skin here and then the most updated picture I have of my skin here, so you guys can get a comparison of what I am saying about cutting dairy out of your diet. Obviously, if you guys watch my videos, there are other benefits that have contributed to, you know, the improvement of my skin, but I feel like internally the major change that I made was cutting dairy out of my diet. So that is the first benefit of cutting dairy out of your diet. It's better if you have acne prone skin, even if you don't have acne prone skin and you know your skin is looking good but you just want it to look better. Cut dairy out of your diet for about a month and see what differences you see, sis. So also, along with it being better for your skin, some other benefits of cutting dairy out of your diet is less bloating. So if you are someone who bloats a lot and you notice that, you know, the stomach isn't giving the girls what the girls is asking for, dairy could be one of the factors that is contributing to your bloating. It's proven to have a reduced risk of cancer. It helps with weight loss. So if you are someone who is on a weight loss journey, I would highly recommend to cut dairy out of your diet. In case you guys do not know, I'm also into fitness and I have noticed a lot of changes in the Tums area, along with working out, but also cutting dairy out of my diet. I've been consistent with working out maybe for about a year now, and I feel like now is the time where I'm just like seeing all of these improvements in my body and I'm here for it. So that is another benefit, and it also helps with reducing the production of sebum. In case you guys do not know, sebum is, you know, the oils that make the juicy breakouts on our skin. So that is something that I really suffered with when it came to my acne journey, when it came to my acne skin. So it helps with that too. So I know that you guys may have grew up on, or you guys go by the, I don't even know if it's a myth, if it's what, but a lot of people stick to dairy items because dairy items provide calcium to your diet. But there are other products that you can include in your diet to help you get that same amount of calcium. So some of these items are almonds, fish, broccoli, kale, and so many other things. You can do your research. But for everybody who thinks or believes like, you know, I need to have dairy in my diet for the benefit of calcium, you're wrong. Do your research and figure out different things you can add to your diet to substitute for the calcium that dairy was providing you with. So I wanted to go into some alternatives of dairy items. These are things that I have tried, things that I found research on while I was making the transition of cutting dairy out of my diet. So the first alternative is for milks. So milks probably have the most amount of alternatives when it comes to cutting dairy out of your diet. There's almond milk, there's oat milk, there's ripple milk, there's flax milk, there's cashew milk, there's coconut milk, there's hemp seed milk, there's soy milk, there's rice milk. Do I have to continue? So I have tried almond milk, oat milk, and ripple milk. Almond milk, I feel like I got tired of it too fast. I'm not sure what it was. Oat milk, it just wasn't giving me what I was looking for. And ripple milk has been my favorite by far. I get the ripple milk from Target. I'll go ahead and put a picture on the screen. I've tried the original, the unsweetened original, and the unsweetened vanilla, and I love all of them. I get it from Target. It's probably about like $4 or $5 a bottle, and it also has a lot of protein in it, which is good if you are, you know, about your gains, if you're working out and you're, you know, tracking protein in your diet. So those are some substitutes for milk. I would definitely recommend to check them out. I was literally in Target like, okay, I'm gonna try this milk this week, I'm gonna try this milk this week. I tried different brands too, because brands do make a difference. When I was drinking almond milk, the two main brands of almond milk are like Silk and Almond Breeze. I did not like Silk at all. I messed with Almond Breeze, that unsweetened vanilla. So I would say to try different milks out and see which ones you like, see which ones you don't like. Don't just try one and be like, oh my god, I don't like this, I'm going back to regular milk. Like, no, you have to try out a couple and figure out which types you like, also what brands you like. Another thing on milk. So also with substituting milk in your diet, a lot of products that we eat, a lot of products that we drink have milk in them. So you always want to make sure you check the back of a product. And I have noticed that a lot of products would say like, you know, this product contains milk, this product contains soy. It's usually at the bottom of the ingredient listing. So I would highly recommend to check that out when you're picking up groceries, when you're looking into things that you want to buy. I stay away from anything that says it contains milk, and that's just my personal preference, but I would highly recommend that. Also, if you want to be a huge stickler, there's also a disclaimer that says if the product is produced in an environment that like processes milk or processes soy or whatever the case is. So you can check that little disclaimer as well when you're picking up your groceries. The next product that we will go into alternatives for is eggs. This one is going to be real quick. I do not eat eggs. I feel like I was allergic to eggs even before this whole cutting dairy out my diet. Long story short, I ate eggs when I was in like the 8th grade and my eyes got like swollen shut. So ever since then, I diagnosed myself as being allergic to eggs. So I didn't eat eggs. So that wasn't a huge transition for me. But there are plant-based egg options. So I would recommend to do your research and check those out. The next product, which was huge for me with transitioning with my dairy-free diet, was butter substitutes. I am a huge butter girl, like butter me please. Like some alternatives for butters that I found was plant-based margarine. They're available in most Target and Walmart stores, so it's easy to find. Also, when it comes to recipes and including butter, like if you're baking a cake or whatever, I would substitute wherever it says butter for bananas, just because I love bananas. So I would just do your research and figure out different things that you can include when it comes to recipes. Also, there is cashew based margarine, which I tried. The brand that I tried was like Mykonos. It was good. I loved it. But over time, I just feel like I got tired of butter. So I don't use butter like that in general. Pizza. I wasn't a huge pizza girl, but for some reason after I cut it out, I was like craving pizza like crazy. But my favorite pizza substitute that I found was Daya, I don't know how to pronounce it, pizza. I bought it from Target and it is so good. I was so obsessed with it, and it really does not taste like vegan pizza or dairy-free pizza. So I made it in my house one day and I left it on the oven. I ate like half and I left the other half on the oven, and everyone in my house bodied it, and they did not even know it was dairy-free pizza. So I would highly recommend it. I like it, and from reviews of people who aren't even trying to cut dairy out of their diet, it tasted the same as regular pizza. The next thing is cheese alternatives. So there are a lot of brands that offer like vegan cheese options, so I would say to do your research. But the cheese that I use to substitute whenever I do use cheese is a diet cheese. I get the shredded kind, the mozzarella and the cheddar, and they taste amazing. I honestly don't see a difference with cheese, and as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I was a huge cheese girl, so I would recommend trying out diet cheese. I like the shredded kind, but they also have like the sliced cheese too if you're more of a sliced cheese kind of. Hey guys, so my camera battery died. I put it to charge. I did something with my hair, so I'm back here with a new look. But I think we left off at the cheese alternatives. So Diet does offer shredded cheese as well as sliced cheese, so go ahead and check it out. There's also other options on the market, but Diet was the first one I tried and I actually liked it, so that's the one I stuck with. As far as ice cream, I was a huge ice cream girl before I cut dairy out of my diet. I have not ate ice cream in a hot minute now. I cannot tell you the last time I ate ice cream. But there is this place, I don't know if it's just in New York or if it's in other cities as well or other countries, but it's called Van Leeuwen's, and they do have vegan ice cream. So, you know, once us staying in the house is over and weather is nice outside, I do plan on taking myself on a little date to Van Leeuwen's to check out that ice cream. I'm interested to see how it would taste, and I'll also be updating you guys on my channel, so stay tuned for that. The next thing is yogurt alternatives. Yogurt alternatives. So I'm not a huge yogurt girl. When I used to make smoothies once upon a time, because I feel like it's been a hot minute since I made a smoothie, I would put yogurt in my smoothie sometimes, but I don't make smoothies anymore, so there's no need for it really in my diet. But I do know that there are a lot of yogurt alternatives on the market. They do have cashew yogurt, and I know that Chobani has some dairy-free yogurt options, so you guys can check those out. The next thing that was a huge thing for me to cut out of my diet, but it's no longer a problem because I have drifted away from it, but it was cream cheese. I was a huge cream cheese girl. Like, comment down below and let me know if you're more of a butter on your bagel kind of girl or cream cheese on your bagel kind of girl or guy. Comment down below and let me know. But I was more of a cream cheese on my bagel, please. Like, cream cheese me, please. And when I cut dairy out of my diet, I'm just like, damn, like, what am I gonna do now? But there are two brands of cream cheese that I tried that I really liked. It was Kite Hill, I think that's how you pronounce it, and Mykonos, that same brand that makes the cashew butter. I loved both of them. I'm just gonna say that they don't taste similar to regular cream cheese, but the taste is good, if that makes sense. So I would definitely recommend to try them out. I know that Target sells both brands. I'm not too sure about Walmart or other retailers, but you could do your research online and figure out if your local supermarkets carry them as well. Also, when it comes to cutting dairy out of your diet, two things that I had to give up that I was like, what am I going to do, is caramel and ranch. Both of those things have dairy in them, and after I thought I cut dairy out of my diet, I was still drinking caramel iced coffees because I needed coffee to function during the day at that time, and I can only drink coffee, iced coffee, because I don't drink hot coffee. I was only able to drink iced coffee if it had caramel in it. And my esthetician told me, like, oh, caramel has dairy in it. And I'm like, what? So ever since then, I had to cut it out. And that was the last dairy infused thing that I cut out of my diet, which is why I said that I really got off of dairy in October of 2019. So that and ranch is a no if you cut in dairy out your diet. But for ranch, Daya, that same brand that has the cheese and the pizza, they also have salad dressings, they have blue cheese, and they also have ranch, and those items are dairy free, so you can try those out if you are fully ready to give up ranch. But ranch is not in any of my meals right now, so that's that on that. But to sum it all up, dairy is no bueno for you. Dairy is definitely no bueno for the skin. So I will recommend, even if you don't want to fully invest in cutting it out, like cut it out for a week or cut it out for a month and just see and observe the changes you see in your skin, in your body, in your energy, and everything. Just observe how it makes you feel, and maybe you like it, maybe you won't. But comment down below and let me know if you guys currently have dairy in your diet, if you currently do not. If you do you plan on trying out this little challenge that I'm proposing for you guys to try it out for a week or a month and see and feel how it makes you, you know, how it affects your body? Comment down below and let me know. Another thing I wanted to say is that there are a lot of restaurants, there are a lot of vegan restaurants, and there are a lot of restaurants that have vegan options. So going out, it's not like you like, oh, I can't go out anymore. No, you can go out. There are so many places that have choices for us and choices if you don't have dairy in your diet on the menu. So definitely keep that in mind. One place that I tried and I really liked is called By Chloe. They have poppin' burgers, poppin' sweet potato fries, and poppin' desserts. Like, so amazing. Check it out. I don't know if it's just in New York, but I would just look it up, check it out. It's good. Well, after this whole, you know, crisis is over. But yeah, so that's all I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Hit that red subscribe button down below. We're on the road to 5K and I'm really excited. If you guys like this video, if you guys learned anything from this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and drop a comment down below and let me know your thoughts, comments, and opinions. And until my next video, which will be tomorrow, I will see you guys later.